Hello my friends, so just wanted to make a quick video. So, you get to a certain point on the path where everything you experience, especially everything you experience which is challenging, actually initiates or helps in the flowering of your own being. So, before you get to this point on the path, say when you're more in this egoic state of consciousness, when you're in a state of consciousness where you're very mind identified, where you don't have awareness of your mind, where you don't have the ability to come into your feelings, where you don't have that taste of being, you don't have the ability to stay with the taste of your own being. At that stage, when in life, when challenging things happen to you, they can actually pull you into more and more density of struggle and suffering. And the challenging things that you experience in life can actually veil your being. And even people who are on the spiritual path, who know their being, who've tasted their being many times, and who might experience that beingness when they're at peace and out walking in nature or whatever, then challenging things come along, and the body-mind kicks up all its triggers, all its thoughts, all its emotions and stuff, and that completely sucks the person in, and they seemingly lose touch with the felt sense of their beingness, which is freedom, which is peace, which is joy, which is love. But you get to a certain point on the path, when you walk down this path, where instead of triggering difficult things, pulling you into a stronger mind identification, instead of difficult things pulling you into greater levels of suffering, difficult, challenging things that happen to you actually contribute and really support and initiate the flowering of your own being. So you get to a point where anything that happens to you can only lead to a growth and a flowering and a deepening of your own beingness. Now, when you really have this understanding, when you really come to this understanding and you come to it in a felt sense way, then instead of feeling a victim to the challenging things which happen to all of us in life, you start to see that everything is here for you. All the difficulty that you experience in life is here for you. Even the things that feel so challenging, even triggers that could drive somebody into deep depressions or wanting to kill themselves, these triggers for somebody at this stage can actually just drive you, even if it's painful, even if it's hard, it can drive you into just such a depth within your own heart, drive you into such a depth of beingness and this flowering of beingness. Now, whenever a challenging thing happens in my life, and I've had a few pretty big hits recently, my automatic go-to is like, how can I use this to deepen? Yes, this is for me. The thoughts are kicking off, the emotions are kicking off, but this is for me. How can I use this to deepen? How can I allow my beingness to grow and to flower through the challenge of this experience? And you see that the challenging experience are just like cracks in your egoic nature, which allow the light that you are to shine even more brightly. So that's all I'm going to share on that for now. But this is the topic of this week's Sunday Satsang. So we had a Sunday Satsang last week, and it was really fun. I enjoyed meeting with some of you there. And so I wanted to do another one this Sunday, and this Sunday it's at 5 p.m. UK time. So I think people in the States would be able to come more easily as well. It won't be too early in the morning. And we're going to be exploring the theme of the flowering of being. And like usual, when I speak, I usually speak about how the challenges of life, how we can awaken to this deeper beingness through our humanity. Fully human, fully divine. My teacher Craig, that was the name of his book, Fully Human, Fully Divine. And I love that. To be fully human, to allow your heart to be touched by life, to allow yourself to be fully in life, but to allow that full embrace of life to crack you open to a deeper beingness, to this light, to this sense of unmovable, unbreakable presence. Life is incredible, and we can but it's challenging, and we can either go through life feeling like these challenges are always here to get us down, to make our life terrible, or we can see that this is an evolutionary playground. It's like an obstacle course here to help us grow into greater light and greater levels of divinity and greater levels and depths of our own being, of our own self. So that's what we'll be exploring first off in the satsang, and then from there we'll move on to, if anyone has any questions about anything you've seen on this channel, any videos you've watched, anything you'd like to share. I'd love to meet with you. We meet in a space of deep presence. We meet, heart to heart, being to being, and it's quite a powerful and enjoyable experience. So, I'd love to see you there if you want to come, and I will drop the link in the description. Okay, thank you so much, and maybe see you there.